Weekly Headlines, I'm Kevin Hart.
I'm Mike Wimmacher.
And let's get to the news. Are you tired of schools telling your kid what to do? Well, Rodney Davis has the answer to all your problems. During an interview with our Greg Bishop, Davis laid out his plan to stick it to public schools that are requiring masks or vaccines through school choice. Davis wants any student to get up to $10,000 to use towards the school of their choice if their current one actually, gives a shit about safety. If you didn't know, school choice is one of those thinly veiled terms used to scare people into certain ideologies under the guise of saving the children. Oh, I don't want my kids around those public school kids, but replace racism with disregard for kids' health, and that's basically this plan.
As COVID numbers continue to soar in Sangamon County, Springfield Mayor Jim Langfelder let it be known that he too had tested positive for a breakthrough case of the virus. Langfelder is fully vaccinated and boosted, so he made sure to note that because of this, he had an especially mild case. Langfelder worked remotely in order to follow isolation guidelines. And people on the internet complain we don't cover any positive stories.
A bunch of traitors and the dumbest looking pirate that I've ever seen are being indicted for seditious conspiracy for their role in the January 6th insurrection. This is the most serious charge yet, and it's looking like Merrick Garland is actually picking up traction on this. Over 1 year later, these motherfuckers are on video. I can't believe anyone would throw their life away to protect this ugly man-child. Hey, God! Can we trade Bob Saget or Betty White or Sidney Poitier for Trump? No, you don't want him?
Earlier this week, Rand Get Off My Lawn Paul and Dr. Anthony Fauci once again squared off in a war of words in a Senate hearing on COVID-19 response. Now, it was the usual back and forth between the two, as the man with Play-Doh spaghetti as a hairstyle choice lobbed insults and accusations at Dr. Fauci, who responded in kind. Now, as entertaining as all this is, what will be more entertaining is if someone auto-tuned this into diss tracks, or, hear me out, these two duking it out in a rap battle. It'd be like Vanilla Ice taking on Snow.
Some things just never change. Like that baby on the cover of Nirvana's Nevermind chasing money. He calls it child porn, but I call it prophetic. Because my man sued Nirvana saying that this was child porn and that mountains of cash he wants for emotional damages. Oh, not that one. That's the one he voluntarily recreated. The judge threw the case out, probably because Pool Boy's pathetic. But now he's going to refile. Oh, for Christ's sake, just ask Dave Grohl for the money. And do it soon, because he won't want to do anything with you if you keep pushing this. If I were you, I would just say... never mind.
On Monday, Chicago Bears fans got to experience about 3 hours of hope for the future, as the Bears fired both head coach Matt Nagy and GM Ryan Pace. Bear fans thought maybe this was a sign that the organization had realized its football acumen and aptitude and was taking a new approach to how it handled its football operations going forward. All that went out the window when Bears chairman George McCaskey, seen here trying to find his ass from a hole in the ground, bumbled his way through an hour-long press conference that was more tone-deaf than this guy.
Cheap banks, I'm wasted by the way.
Thank you. By the way, happy birthday to William Hung, who turned 39 this week. McCaskey at one point said he's a fan, not an evaluator of talent. Considering his last two coaching hires, that last part is pretty evident. And as far as being a fan goes, apparently George is a big fan of bad football. And those are your weekly headlines. I'm Mike Wimmacher.
I'm Kevin Hart.
And we are out of here!